Honestly, this is crazy. This is really crazy. I've been trying to go live for a long time now, and I was using different things. So I've been live before, and you know what? We're talking about all things aging. The thing about getting old is like technology never kicks my butt, but clearly, because I'm aging a little bit today, it has been kicking my butt. So I don't know if I'm probably still alone. I'm hoping and praying that right now there's sound. There was no sound before. Yeah, so hello everybody. My name is Tisalani Ndlovu. I am a 39-year-old mother of five, raising four. I'm about to turn 40 in like 6 days now, 5 days. And yeah, so I'm just so interested in what people are doing as they grow older, what they think about aging, and how they are dealing with that. I hope I'm audible. Hello, is there anybody there? Am I alone? But that's what we want to talk about, aging and everything in between. Um, so yeah, I don't know what to do while I'm still waiting for people to join in. Actually, I didn't even announce I was gonna do this. This is like impromptu. Yeah, Islung is running away. But yeah, I just like picked up my camera because I was supposed to post a 40 before 40 podcast, and the technical issues I've been dealing with have been pretty hectic. And so, guys, am I just babbling on and no one is listening? Well, I know there's no one on, but I hope there's sound. So I'm just going to check on my phone right here if there's some kind of sound. I'm hoping that a couple of you will join in. Uh, I mainly made this video because it's been two weeks, going on 3 weeks, and haven't posted anything because technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. I guess they're also brought on by age. Is there anybody there? Hello? Is there anybody out there? There's nobody out there. Okay, I'm probably gonna give it 3 minutes. Even if there's nobody, I'm just then gonna just jump into it and just go. And people will catch it whenever they catch it. Um, so yeah, as I said, I'm turning 40 in like 5 days, 6 days. Yo, 40 is a big age. I mean, when I was trying to register for something today, they're like your birthday, 16 February. Good morning, Puluko. Thank you. I was starting to feel like nje, I'm alone. So good morning, Puluko. How are you? Can you hear me? Because I'm doing this for the third time. Hey TK, how are you? Oh, I'm right there, Nje. 6 days. Sakadi, I'm there. 6 days. I'm 40. I cannot wait. So excited. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm doing this for the third time, and yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, that's good. I think you can hear me. And so, yeah, I'll be looking over there and looking over here because I'm using my camera today. Oh, yay. Thank you so much. Because, yeah, I'm doing this for the third time. And yeah, guys, how have you been doing with your reading? Because that's the icebreaker today. How have you guys been doing with your reading for the year? We're already going we're going mid-Feb, so have you guys been doing great with your reading? I'll share a couple of books that I've been reading. I think I'm doing okay. My English. I'm so sleepy. How have you guys been doing with your reading? Okay, so I'll share a couple of books that I've read. So I think I've read very good. I'm on my third book for the year. Oh my gosh, that is really, really good. That's really, really good. Um, are you only reading fiction or nonfiction or just nonfiction? Where are the books? I had books here that I wanted to share. Ooh, never mind my background. Um, so I've read Cutting for Stone. It's quite thick, and I've read The Stationery of Tehran. Only nonfiction at the moment. Oh, okay. And I've also done Homegoing. I did not enjoy Homegoing, and everybody loves it, and but I don't enjoy. Like I just did not enjoy this one. This one I loved so much. Very easy read, and it's like a love story. So if you want to read a love story that doesn't have weird things in it, like weird scenes in it, this is it. It's beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. This one I haven't finished yet, but is also one of my favorites for this year. I couldn't get through the first 100 pages because they were quite triggering. So yeah. And I've also the stationery one seems interesting. Yes, it is beautiful. Please, like if you want to read fiction, I'd say go for it. Go for it. It's a beautiful love story. Like forbidden like love kind of vibes and people being torn apart. It's heart wrenching. I cried a little. I cried a little. So this is good. And in terms of nonfiction, I've read the book by I don't know if you guys know Dr. Anita Phillips. She's got this book, The Garden Within. It is beautiful. I finished reading that. I would definitely recommend that. It's Bible based. So Dr. Anita Phillips is like what's this mental health specialist, and she's also like Christian. So she kind of marries mental health and the word, and oh my word, like I think I'm gonna read it again. I think it's so beautiful. The Garden Within by Dr. Anita Phillips. I read it on Kindle, so I don't have a physical copy, but that I definitely recommend. I also read two other books. I think I'm about one, two, three, four, five, six. I'm like seven, 8 books in for the year, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. So about turning 40 or getting older. I was on Twitter the other day and this person tweeted that there's a scent that comes with aging. She said there's a scent that comes with aging. And for me, and I know we always feel like, you know, when you go to a place where there are old people, you go inside and you're like, yeah, it smells like old people in here. I've always thought it's the shitalana, man. I don't know what to call it in English. That little blanket they have. I thought maybe it's like probably hygiene and all of that. Yeah, I'm trying. I think I'm trying. I don't sleep, by the way. You can see the dark circles under my eyes. I don't sleep because I only get to read at night. Yes, that old people smell, right? They've got a smell, man. They've got a smell. I've always thought that for me, I thought it was hygiene. And apparently now this lady said that when you turn 40, when you turn 40, you start having the smell. That for me was like, no, man. And she said that it comes from your gut. I don't like reading and I feel bad for not liking it. Is it normal? I only I only try to get my kids to it. But you know, Puluka, if you want your kids to read, um, I think it's not a bad thing that you don't enjoy it. I don't think it's a bad thing that you don't enjoy reading, but I feel like if you want to get your kids to read, you have to read as well. Um, Someone asked me a question, why do you like reading so much for the 40 questions that I asked for, which I've been struggling to record for now. But I started reading so much. I started reading as a child, like five. Apparently, I started reading at 4, which is crazy. But I read encyclopedias and all of that because my mom reads as well. So, you can take like smaller books, so your kids can learn from you. I feel like, kids learn by seeing. So if they see you read, they'll also read. But anyway, back to the old people smell. This lady said that it comes from the gut. She says that when you turn 50, this smell comes from here. So it comes out as bed breath. Sheesh. So for me, that's like what? She says that it's from the tummy, and you'll just start having my dad loves reading, and that's where exactly it's from. I get it from my mom too. I get it from my mom too. I feel like our kids copy, kids copy from their parents. My mom reads a lot. And growing up she had Reader's Digest in the house, and she had like what do you call this, a subscription, um a Reader's Digest subscription. So she always had these things. I don't know why I'm wearing these things. They're not even helping me out right now. She had like a Reader's Digest thingy, and she had magazines, and but she read a lot of Christian literature, and so I saw her read all my life, and so for me, that's what I did as well. Growing up, we never got to read at all, and that showed a lot in my varsity days. So I'm trying to get my kids to love reading, and doing well, and we're doing well for them. That's good. That's good. But you can start now. It's never too late, Buluko, to start. I feel like you can start even now. You just need to make sure that you take books that are not like too heavy, something that's like you could even start with like short stories and stuff like that, or Christian literature if you're into that. Something that's not too hard, where the language and is not that deep. Something that you can digest. Put them back on. The audio is better with them on. Oh, okay. I'll put them back on. Thank you so much. It's just like so heavy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is that better? I hope it's better. I hope it's better. Anyway, back to aging. Um, it hit me so much. This thing she said that it's in the diet. She says that you start having bad breath, and that old people smell actually comes from the gut. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. She says it comes from the gut, and so when you speak, that old people smell comes out. For me, I've always thought it was hygiene. I thought that when you get older, like maybe now things don't work well, and I thought it was a hygiene issue, like the outside, but apparently it's from the inside. And that kind of like hit me, because I'm like, yo, what if we are walking around and we're just smelling like dust? Because I'm 5 minutes away. Have you guys heard about that? That the old people smell actually comes from the gut, because it scares me. She said that we need to eat better and drink what's this? Drink green tea. So trust me, I drink 5 to 6 cups of green tea, because I'm like, I don't want to smell like old people. Because she says it starts at 40. She says this thing starts at 40, where you start smelling like old people. Apparently, you just need to eat better and drink a lot of green tea and cleanse your belly or your inside. No, I also thought yes, yes. Like, and I thought it was like an outside thing. They say no, it comes from the inside. But now when I think about it, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. But I've been so scared about that, and so now I've been very self-conscious, and I've been drinking a whole lot of green tea, trying to clean my gut, because I'm like, no, like I don't want to go and sound like old people, or smell like old people. But I think growing older kind of scares me. And I'm gonna ask you, TK, like you've been what 2 years into, was it a year or 2 years into 40? I'd like to know like what has been the most liberating thing for you about turning 40? And look, I think are you're in your 30s, right? Yes, I've heard that. I know one mother who uh, always has mint sweets with her. And one day I asked if she loves sweets, and she said no, it's because of aging. Sheesh, that's scary. Because we can't be walking around. You 34, Puluko. Oh, okay. Um, I, so yes, Takani, what's been like the most liberating thing about turning 40? Like the best thing or liberating? Because I feel like a lot of things, like a lot of pressures for me, are falling off. It started last year and it keeps going. So I want to know what the most liberating thing for you has been. The liberating thing has been not being too hard on myself. Um, in what sense? In like in every aspect, was it, or like your career, or just in life in general? And Puluko, are you looking forward to turning 40? Because you're like six years away, right? It's not that far. I mind my business. Oh yes. That's a big one for me. That's a big one for me. I've been minding my business a whole lot these days. Like actually, like totally. I don't back up myself in people's things at all. So yeah, that's like a big one for me. My life progress is not based on my age. Ooh, ooh, that's a good one. My life progress is not based on my age. That's a very good one, TK. I mean, that's a good one. I think one of the things that used to make me a little bit nervous about growing older was kind of like thinking that I haven't done a lot of things. And I think it was because, you know, how I did this before 30, I did that before 25, I did that. I think I was kind of like, comparing myself to people. And the moment I took that away, the moment I took those comparisons away, I started kind of like seeing everything that I've achieved and I'm like enjoying it. So, yes, my life progress is not based on my age anymore. I'm just doing and figuring it out as I go. My peace and have my peace and my happiness is my priority. Yo, like I feel like you're speaking my mind, and it makes me feel like I'm on the right track. It makes me feel like I'm on the right track because I've also just started putting boundaries as well for the sake of my peace and happiness. So, like, I love that you're saying all these things because it makes me feel like I'm on the right track. Like I'm on the right track. I extend so much grace to others one has got because no one has got this thing figured out. Wow, I think it's yeah, that's a very good one too. Ha, TK, you must make a video because I feel like you have you have so much knowledge that we need to like glean from. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Buluko says, I've heard people say turning 40 is freeing. Like you like you become carefree and you start doing what you really like. Yes. Um I started feeling that last year. I've been I've been feeling myself from a lot of things, like people's opinions especially, because they can be heavy on the shoulders. So yeah, I've been feeling myself from that. I'm scared of turning 40 and I used to like growing a year older than I was now. Yo, no, don't be scared. Growing older is great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Um, I've always thought, I was just thinking about it. If you're not growing older, then you're dying. If you're not growing older, you're dying. So, um, getting old is actually a gift. It's a gift. It's a beautiful, beautiful gift that we shouldn't fear. I think that's the only thing that got me to where I felt like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to get older. It's knowing that it's a gift. Because if I'm not getting older, then I'm not alive. I'm not alive. So yeah, it's a privilege. It's a privilege. And also, guys, have you been seeing all these beautiful old, like mature ladies? Sheesh, I'm not giving away all my content but I'm just gonna repeat it for my 40 before 40 questionnaire. But I saw this 93-year-old woman on I think it's TikTok, and she was just so gorgeous, like 93 guys, like she's dressed up, and I was like, you know what, I could wear everything she's wearing now. I think back in the day, growing old was so you're not old, so you have to dress old. You have to wear those ipini for passport. I don't know what you guys call it, but in our language we call it passport. Now you have to wear that and wear like Tommies and just be old, but like I've, I don't even I'm not even gonna speak about 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds. I've seen 93-year-olds who are just fabulous and living their lives the way they want. I mean, I've seen these two other women in their 70s, 80s, or 90s, and they were like, please don't call us grandmother. They don't have kids. They don't have kids, and they're like, do not call us we are not grannies. We have not had kids. We don't have grandchildren. We are just, and they were so fabulous. I mean, they were so colorful, so fashionable in their 70s, 80s, 90s. They don't have kids, and they are good with it, and they do not even want to be called grannies. Like, don't you dare call them grannies, because they're just fabulous women who are living their lives and doing the things that they love. And looking at women do that and live their best lives, for me, it was like, you know what, Name, it's okay. It's okay. It's all. I think it's all my. What's the word I'm looking? It's all in here. It's all in here. It's your mindset. If you're gonna have an old people's mindset, you'll look older than a 90. You'll act older than a 93-year-old person, and you'll dress older than a 93-year-old person. You know. What amazes me is how beautiful 40. Hey, they are gorgeous. Aye, 40-year-olds are gorgeous, Buluko. They are super duper gorgeous. Yes, mind over matter, TK. It's mind over matter. I love older lady content so much. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Like it just gives me, like it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. They get me so excited. Yes, about getting older. Social media has made it so much to grow. Yes, the gift of social media, we get to see because we were usually. Oh, my computer is about to die, so I need to make a plan because I'm still kind of enjoying having a chat with everybody. Um, yeah, I'm gonna need to ask somebody to come help me out here. So if I scream somebody's name, do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. Reformer, reformer, get me a charger quickly. Oh, sorry, guys. Aging is an energy. It is. It is. It is. It is. And it's just so beautiful. And if you guys know any older lady content that we should check out, please send it my way because I'm really enjoying it. It's just making me so comfortable in my aging as well because we get to. Because what I wanted to say is that we were so exposed or to just to older people, please plug it in for me. Yeah. To like I'll take, please do, TK, please do, please do. Shh, 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 shh. Please don't say anything. Bye. Don't say anything. um like we were just exposed to the older generation, you know, like the boomer generation where getting old for them, it's like, okay, you need to change now. Because you're getting older. There's a whole thing that you can't dress like this anymore. You can't speak like that. Look, I'm not saying dude until God says it's over. And I know it's not a cool thing for people now, but for back then that was our thing. I'm gonna wear my cycling shorts until I feel like I'm not comfortable anymore. Because right now people have these expectations. Like I've noticed, especially with Twitter, if you guys like go on Twitter a lot, um if there's a 40-year-old, they'll be like, yeah, pupile. I don't know if that's the word, but like you out, you're not in anymore. You want the young people. Like it's like they expect that if you grow older, you're supposed to act a certain way. Now you're supposed to, like, you're expired, man. Like you must go somewhere in a corner and shrivel up. You know what I'm saying? um my first older person that made me feel like being older was cool is Oprah Winfrey. She is the first I saw with some personality. Yeah, hey, um, sheesh, because honestly, I feel like we can't be expected to now act in a way. Like obviously, we're not saying that you must still act like you're 12, but I mean, it doesn't mean that now because you're growing older, you should change. And I think the thing that scares us about aging is because society expects us to act a certain way. And then you're like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to let go of a lot of things so I can fit into what society, feels is best when it comes to aging. Um, so yeah, anyway, I don't think I have a lot more to say. I feel like if I say a lot, all my content for 40 before 40 is gonna disappear. Yes, society expectations are just crazy. It's super duper crazy. Sheesh. When I was pregnant with my first child, TK, I was about 24. Yes, I was 24. Yes, I'm about to go. Thank you so much for joining, TK. You actually made it fun for me. It didn't feel like I was alone. But I just want to say one last thing. When I was pregnant with my first child, I was at 24, and I remember I was just 24 was very young, like extremely young. So I my baby doll dresses, which were short, and I was called out for it. Someone was like, "No, you're a mom now. You should stop dressing like that." I'm like, "What?" So yes, society's expectations is a huge problem, and it's something that I've freed myself from. If there's the little part of freedom that is coming with aging for me, it's freeing myself from people's expectations. But anyway, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. I just had to come on here. How, guys, like, who's coming on as we are leaving, though? Because I'm like, shame. It's only like two, three of us here, and I actually wanted it to be longer, and I wanted to have chats with different people, but it was, yeah. But Jazz, you're coming in, we are leaving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining in. Please join me next week at 7 o'clock in the morning for the podcast. It's gonna be super fun. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.